Cool. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for jumping on. I'm going to go ahead and get us started here. I know there's a few people still jumping on tonight. I have some notes because I tend to babble, so I want to get those up quick. But thank you so much for jumping on, everybody. And if you haven't, please mute yourself just so we're not getting background noise. But we're really excited to share tonight about the coaching opportunity and what exactly we do as online health and fitness coaches. You've probably heard about this, or your coach is sharing this with you right now. And so we just want to kind of do a general overview of what coaching is, what our team does, why we love this, and then maybe some things that you have questions about that we can answer. So I'm Coach Cassie, and I have been a coach for, 3.5 years, which blows my mind, and 4 years in November, I think. And I am actually from Iowa originally, but moved to Minnesota. Been here for 3.5 years. So I started coaching while I was moving. So busy people can be coaches. I am proof. But I live in Minnesota now with my hubby and our 2 dogs. And I am actually a former elementary art teacher. So I did that for 7 years. And then 3.5 years ago, I was actually group fitness coaching at a gym, and then discovered this opportunity, online coaching. And I'm like, this is perfect because I don't have to do early mornings anymore. And, evenings, I can have my schedule back and more freedom. We want to start a family. So this was like perfect. I had no idea I was going to fall in love with it and want to do it full time, but I did. And then last year, May 2017, I retired from teaching. So I am exclusively coaching full time now. And I love it. It's definitely my purpose and passion in life. So I just want to share just very quickly a couple things that changed for me. And then I want to share about kind of what we do as coaches just in general. But I wanted to share that before I became a coach, before I was part of this amazing community, you see women on here that I've known for a couple months or a couple of years, but they truly are my family. And they are people that I see multiple times a year now and get to hang out with at different events. And I've just gotten so close to them, and I didn't always have that before. So one big part of that was discovering that I was a leader and that I had the capability to mentor people. I had the ability to coach people, and silly me, I should know this as a teacher, I can lead people, but I didn't have that belief in myself before. I didn't have that belief that I was worth it, that I could do big things in my life, that I could be successful, other than what people always told me I should do, which was I was good at art and I liked kids. So I assumed I was supposed to be an art teacher, even though that wasn't my passion. Another part of what's changed since becoming a coach was our financial situation. And I know people shy away from talking about money, but you guys, money is important. You don't, have to have it to survive, but it's really important. So I remember when I started as a coach, I actually put my program to get started on a credit card and paid it off by selling things on Craigslist. And if that doesn't describe our financial situation, I don't know what does. But we have seriously paid off so much debt. I put money in savings. We've gone on trips. We built our dream house. We moved, but we built our dream house, which was on our bucket list. And like I said, I got to quit teaching because of the income that I've earned with this amazing opportunity. So what we do as coaches is essentially connecting people with lifestyle programs and plans. So we meet somebody, and as a potential client, we're going to go through your current health, what your goals are, interests you have, things that you struggle with, maybe things that you're great at. And we're going to figure out what is the best program for you. And we'll connect you with fitness, nutrition, emotional wellness, mindset programs, whatever it is you need. And then we're going to be there to coach you for as long as you need. And I want to share really quickly, we have these amazing groups that are on Facebook. We have this thing called the Best Life Tribe. And I know Sammy has had amazing success with this. She was somebody that, I'll let her talk about it, but she's in love with this, and I am too. But we have our coaches and clients in this group. And I want Sammy to kind of share because she has such an amazing connection with these challenge groups. So Sammy, take it away.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I am Sammy. As Cassie said, I really love our challenge groups because when I joined just over a year ago, just over a year, I had just graduated college. I moved to New York by myself. I had started a new job and I was pretty much alone. I had no one to talk to. I had no one supporting me. Of course, my family did, but that's not always the same as girlfriends. And I was out there just being miserable. Like, I was so miserable. And then I came across this opportunity. I didn't realize it was coaching at first. I wanted to join a Beachbody program to get myself on track. And then that turned into, well, why don't you just be a discount coach? And then that turned into me actually wanting to coach after I joined this ongoing accountability group. And in this group, I have met some amazing people. And the best part about it is I never felt like I couldn't just be myself. I was always honest with everyday life, just as everyone else is. And I think one of the most important things as being a coach in that kind of group, and even just a client, like, you can be a leader, but you're still leading for yourself. Like, you can lead yourself while you lead others, even if you're not perfect. Because I know everyone here would agree, no one's perfect. None of us are perfect, but we just really want to help each other. And I think that's the most wonderful thing ever. And that was pretty much the whole reason why I started this program, is because I didn't want to be alone anymore. And I needed help and I couldn't do everything by myself. And so being a coach allows you to help yourself and help others. And that was what was most important. So that's why I love our ongoing group, and I always have people to talk to and stay accountable for and be consistent. And that's the best thing. So Carissa is going to share a little bit about how she did.
Thank you, Sammy. Hi, I'm Carissa. I just started this Beachbody coaching actually, I think it's a month today. So I'm kind of new yet. But I have my own personal training business. Actually, right now, I worked at the YMCA, so I worked for a gym for a little bit until I met Jenna. And now I don't work for the Y anymore, and I'm on my own totally. I got started because Jenna and I had a mutual friend, and I'm pretty sure she shared your story on her timeline. And that really resonated with me because I kind of had the same story that Jenna did. So I guess kind of give you a little recap of that is I was always into sports. I loved health and fitness, and I went to college and I was a collegiate runner there. Kind of got a little bit overly obsessed with performing and the nutrition, all of that, and my healthy 105, 110 pounds went down to 90 pounds. So I had a lot of mind issues, body image issues that a lot of girls have, especially in those aesthetic sports. So fast forward, I'm probably around 100, 104 right now, but I thought Jenna looked great. And I was like, holy man, like, I wish, I just need that 10 extra pounds. What can I do? So I reached out to her and said, what did you do? What are you doing now? And she kind of told me that she was a Beachbody coach. And then I was kind of like, ooh, is this like one of those pyramid things? Like, I'm not really into that. And she was super sweet, and she really laid it all out for me. So that's one thing, is to be open-minded with this too. Because I actually was like, okay, I'll listen. I won't ignore. Usually when somebody tries to sell me something, I turn away. But this wasn't a selling thing at all, actually. And she explained that we help each other out here. We work together to build a business, not compete against each other like in most workplaces. And you work for what you get out of it. What your paycheck is at the end of the day, that's your work that you put in. You don't have to make that same amount that somebody at another workplace, like the gym. So I was working at a gym, getting paid the same as somebody else who I thought, I was putting in a lot more work. I was showing up for work. I was putting more time into my programming, and the other person showed up 15 minutes late, wouldn't put in anything really to his clients. So, that gives the whole gym a bad name, and it gives you a bad name for working there. So, I was like, I want to get a paycheck for what the work I put in. So that was a really big thing about my learning about the pyramid scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme, okay? So that is kind of how I got started, why I hesitated on it, and how I overcame it. So thank you, Jenna, and thank you, team, for being so supportive and so helpful in my learning. So with that, I will pass it to Jerry.
Hey, I'm Jerry. I got started with coaching about a year ago, and just to give you a little bit of background, I am a busy mom with 3 kiddos, age 6, and the twins are 4. I also work 4 days a week as a nurse, so between children and working, I didn't think that I had time. We are very busy. We don't sit still very long, so for me to add on somewhat of a part-time building a business and job, I didn't think that I had time to do it. But what I found is that if I just buckle down and write my to-do list each day, I'm able to work in my pockets of time. I get up before the rest of the house gets up in the morning, and I get about a half hour, 45 minutes worth in the morning. And then I'm able to get my workout in and then get ready for work and then get kids ready for school or ready for the day, off to daycare, whatever it may be. And then I go to work. I also work on my lunch breaks. I take my 30 minutes to check into my groups, check in with my challengers, send follow-up messages, invite to the challenge group or coaching opportunity. And then I finish my day at work, go home, get the kids, get supper around, do chores, all those fun things. And then once the kids go to bed, I normally sit down on the couch, and while my husband's watching TV, I normally sit there and work, and we'll chat, and other times he'll just sit there and watch TV. And like now, it's lovely to have the opportunity to take this with me wherever we go, because we kind of on a whim decided we were going to come to the pasture and check on cows and feed cows. So I'm able just to take this with me and do it wherever I need to. So had I need to clock into a part-time job, I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to go with my family's schedule at all. Kind of along with what Cassie said, by doing this, I've been able to pay off some student loan debt. My husband and I, we both have 4-year degrees. So being, 10, 12, however many years out of school now, we still have those longing forever student loan debts. So this has helped pay those off and get those knocked down, and we are almost there. So the coaching opportunity has been a blessing and so much fun. What I thought was going to be overbearing and not have enough time and stress me out has actually made my life better and did the complete opposite. Gave me a purpose and I like to jump out of bed in the morning and excited. So Jenna, I'm going to pass it off to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And you guys, I just love hearing your guys' stories over and over again, because we all come from such different walks of life, and here we are together, what Cassie said, we're a family. So thank you guys for sharing. And my name is Jenna. I've been a coach for almost 3 years, and I can't even believe the point where I'm at today. If you would have asked me 3 years ago, I would have never thought I would be here today. So thank you guys so much for watching and taking this interest in, becoming a coach on our team. We don't want to leave you guys with any, unanswered questions. We are truly an open book. So please, reach out to the coach that invited you and let us know what questions that you do have. But a little bit about my background and backstory. Chris and I actually went to the same college and didn't even know each other, which is absolutely crazy. But that's when I really fell into a very, very dark downward spiral. Also, suffering a lot of mindset issues and body dysmorphia, and really just being in such a high stressful medical field for my degree. It was just very debilitating for me. And I didn't know at the time, I just thought that's what you had to do, get your degree, pass the board exam. And it really stuck with me, that bad, mental state and the self-worth and all of that, bad and negative self-talk. And when I graduated college and I got my degree in the medical field and, had that career for about 2.5, 3 years before coaching crossed paths with my life. And it really, was that outlet for me to be able to see that passion that I did have for fitness and still help me, find that balance between that, fitness and nutrition. And I truly got started because I didn't think I would ever be able to be successful as a coach because of all of my past, hardships. And I really got started because I was the one that needed to make that change and continue on, the upward hill that I was fighting, overcoming all of those debilitating mental roadblocks and eating disorders and things like that. And I could tell you, I retired from my degree and my career in the radiation therapy in the medical field after about 1.5 years, 2 years of doing coaching just as that part-time, an hour a day. And what I want to share with you guys moving forward is, next steps in getting started and how to, get started right as a new coach on our team, because you don't have to be a professional. You don't have to be in the best shape of your life. You don't, have to know how to create these custom meal plans or workout routines for people, because we have those professionals able to do that for us. Okay. You just have to care about putting you and your journey number one, and also inspiring other people to do the same, helping them, empowering them to do the same. So you just have to show them that your passion for your own personal journey is as strong as it is, and your belief and how you're growing as a person, how you're changing as a person, and truly inviting them, paying that forward. Like, I want everyone to feel the way that I have felt since starting this journey. Okay. So I want to talk to you about getting started and next steps and the training that we provide with getting enrolled on our team. So talk to your coach about like specifics, just because we have different enrollment packs to get you started right. But just know that every penny that you invest in your business is put towards your personal journey. Okay. So you don't have to worry about inventories or quotas, penalties, customer service, shipping, any of that. We do have package bundles to get you started on your personal journey, as well as starting your coaching business. And like what Cassie said, I sold a couple things on Craigslist or like our Facebook buy, swap, sell, and I was able to get started for under $200. That's all I'm going to say. Under $200 to start a business that could potentially be a 6-7 figure income based off of your goals. Okay. So first and foremost, again, we are here for you every single step of the way. You will never be alone, never be in the dark. We want to be here as your coaching family every single day. So when you do get started, you will be plugged into what we call our New Coach Training University. It's a self-paced 6-week course, and there's one video, like a 30 or 40-minute video per week. And there's action items, there's homework that goes along with it for you to implement and learn and grow as you're going through this training. Okay, completely free, nothing additional costs. This training truly just helps you and our team get started right, off the ground running and really building that solid foundation for your business. And we have team pages and message pods and team training calls. So again, you don't have to see, that whole staircase. It's an overwhelming, first step, starting anything new, but you really just have to see that first step and just see and feel that the possibility for, what this could be. We will be there for you every single step of the way to guide you, because if I could do this, you could do this. If everyone else, on this call right now can do this, you can do this. So moving forward, I want to play a game with you. And I feel like the movie Saw when I say that. Totally not like that. But I want to play a game. The what if, okay? So what if you became a coach? Okay, what if you enrolled with us on our team? And what if you never made a penny, but you got healthier? What if you drank our superfood shake every day just for the discount? You worked out consistently. You plugged into our accountability, our best life tribe that Sammy was talking about, and you feel more present in your life. You feel better. You have more energy. Would that be worth it? Okay. And what if you share this with a friend who is diabetic, maybe overweight, someone that was just so depressed and defeated and on that downward spiral, just waiting for someone to reach out to them or to notice them. They weren't in a place to start on their own, and you were that person reaching out and saving their life. Would that be worth it? What if you jumped in wholeheartedly and committed to this opportunity no matter what it takes? You do the small, consistent daily tasks no matter what's going on in your life, as Jerry shared. Anyone could do this. You have big dreams and you realize this is the way to get there. You're determined to get there. You commit to be here 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. You do our vital behaviors every single day because you know you are destined for more. In 3 to 5 years, you're making a 6-figure income, helping people, feeling blessed, humble, grateful, and free. Would that be worth it? What if you forget about it? This coaching thing, just not for me. You have the fears, you have the hesitations, the apprehensions, just the preconceived notions, like you just don't want to do it. I challenge you today to think about the things that are making you unhappy or miserable. What are you going to do about them? Are you going to still be having the same bad day in 5 years? Overworked, underpaid, tired, stressed? What if you did something today about it? Would that be worth it? Thank you guys so much for watching. This truly shows, that you're interested, committed to be on our team, and that is the type of person that we are looking for to join our tribe. So please reach out to the coach that invited you, talk about options, get your questions answered, and let's get you started on our team. See ya.